it's, I love you, Dee Dee. She has no one. And that's sad. That's a sad life to live. To not be able to wake up and hold your child or hug your significant other and be like, I just need a fucking hug, man. So, if you guys do anything today, I want you to hug somebody. Hug your spouse. Hug your mama if they're still alive. Hug your children if they're still alive. Because she don't have that. I'm fine, Roja. I'm fine. Right. She did. She tried to file a protection order on me and Dawn and Missy, and she went into the court and was yelling at the judge, and the judge said, "Ma'am, what proof do you have that Miss Simmons threatened you?" She said, "Well, she threatened to firebomb Tara's house." And the judge said, "Ma'am, what proof do you have that you..." And it was all dismissed. So, if you guys want to hang with a woman that screams at her phone like that and green screens a child while calling her nasty names because she put words on a picture. She did. Because she was upset. Her and her friend were both upset that I was on bond living my life. Going to town every 2 weeks, my daughter and I would get our nails done. Going out to eat, going shopping. We went to Florida to get out of Bandera County away from her. It was the most peaceful 2 weeks of my life. 1 week we went to Louisiana, and then from Louisiana we went to Florida. It was so nice. It was so nice. Who seeks? I know that's right. And then when my daughter was being stalked, I made her delete every form of social media that she had. Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. She has Facebook again, and she has TikTok. So, if it makes you feel better, okay, let's do this. Everyone remembers what I did and what I said before I was arrested in August, and the nasty things that I said. If you can defend, if you were upset about that, you should be just as upset as what's being done to my child, because it's disgusting. The only difference between the two situations is that my daughter is actually getting text messages from her friends, like, there's some crazy lady with you green screened right now, calling you names. I'm not saying that what I did or what's being done to me, one is more upsetting or worser, or whatever. They're both disgusting. The only difference is that my daughter is getting text messages from friends saying that there's a crazy lady on the internet with my daughter's picture posted as her green screen. Wackadoodle mom. She has Allie's pictures up calling her a prostitute and a whore. Mm-hmm. Right. So. Mm-hmm. Hello. And you know, Stacey, at this point, the crazy lady mom You know what's so crazy? Because my sister had called me the other day and she was like, Mom's seeing something. And I'm like, dude, that lady's just trying to get a reaction out of me. She is having a manic episode because she got called out. She absolutely is. And at this point, Allie knows that, hey, redhead. Allie, yes, this is my new merch. You can get it in a tank top or a t-shirt. This is Zelda from Pet Cemetery. I do have a couple others. My Screaming Demon, somebody had asked, they wanted a hoodie of that. I actually, I have another one that I'm gonna drop. I seen something on, I seen something on Reddit, and so I take that idea and I'm gonna pop that too. All proceeds go to me. Okay, I'm not doing anything with them other than funding my fucking nail habit. That's what I'm doing. This is not DTF. It is DTG, so it's direct to garment inkjet, so no more flaking, no more falling apart, kind of like screen print if you've ever had that. It doesn't smell like cat piss or anything. I don't smoke cigarettes. I have a cat, Fred, but he's at the barbershop. And he won't be in anywhere near my she shed to pee in any boxes because Bobo doesn't like cats, so he's not coming home with us. But, or nothing. So I just want you guys to just remember that when you see my daughter green screened, it's okay. No roaches or nothing. It shows. And the reason why is because in my past, I would normally go live and go low. If you talked about my kid, bitch, I was talking about your dead grandma. We was digging her up and I was trying to, sell her ashes. When I apologized for saying what I said to Melissa, I swore that I was never going to go that low with the child again, and I won't. Now people say, well, Train, you're saying that her son is a predator. He is. The difference in fact and fiction is that I'm speaking the truth, is that young man absolutely assaulted his siblings. His stepmother has spoke out about it. Wacko told her mods about it, and that's how it got out. I didn't come out with that. I was told about it, and that's why you're spiraling. So, my daughter's not on probation, never been on probation, never, she doesn't even have any that stuff. So, what is that saying? Don't tell lies on me and I won't tell truth on you. That's the saying. Sperry told you. Allie is a good kid. She's 16, straight A. She graduates 2 years early. She graduates at the end of May. Right. And I think, Alyssa, I think that's what it is. I think that because she has been absent in her child's life, that she's beating herself up, thinking what ifs, what could have happened if I was a better mother, what if I was there, what this would have happened. And I think that's what it boils down to, is that I think that XRT, Misty Huffman, is beating herself up that she's just never been a mother. I think she said at the age of 2 is when she gives them to their parents, because she's like a mother moose. She raises them till they're 2 and then she gives them up. I think she's just beating herself up because, she's in her 50s and she has never been a mother, and now she's regretting that her oldest is pregnant now and she can't even be a grandmother because she's just psycho. Do you know what I mean? I think she's regretting her life's decisions, and it's really eating her up. If you can tell, if you look at her, you can see it in her face, the dark circles, she's losing the weight, the foaming at the mouth, the screaming at the screen. I know it. I know it, Stacy. The puffy eyes. The no sleep, the giving up your $100,000 career education that you paid for a career just to work at a grocery store. People don't spend that amount of money on careers to give it up, right? And we know now that she was fired because she couldn't pass a drug test for a prescription of Adderall that she is not prescribed. People don't just throw away careers like that. It doesn't happen. You don't go from making a six-figure salary to $20,000 a year. I'm sorry, nobody. Unless you're having a manic meltdown, you're on rugs, or you want to be TikTok famous. There's something that goes, and that's what I say. I think, and that's why I had said, that's why I had told Karma T, maybe we should just stop posting her, because I feel like she is just having, good morning, Alexis. Tell Jackson a happy birthday Eve. I truly think that she's just having a manic episode. She's melting down and she's lashing out. She wants you to go live and talk and say nasty things and call her vile things and hit below the belt with her child. Hey, so she can come out here and say, look, I told you. Y'all don't give her that. You want to know who really upsets her? You want to know what upsets her? Hey, Shay. Joey. The fact that he can sit here like this and without raising his voice, he can talk condescending. Is that what? Condescending to her without raising his voice, tell her exactly what she is. And it makes her so mad. So instead of going over and saying, don't say this about Train, don't say this about Missy, don't say this about Joey, don't say this about Allie, don't say this about Savannah. When Missy goes live, I want you to go over there and I want you to support what he is saying, because it drives her crazy. She wants you to yell and scream. I want you guys to listen to what he says and how he says it, and then watch her reaction. It's a manic episode and she cannot handle it. She cannot handle not having control of people. That's why she's upset with her ex-husband, because she cannot control him anymore. The only reason she thinks that she has some control over Kelly and Brock, that's her child's father and the stepmom, is because she will text Kelly, you better do this, and it's all sorts of types of crazy, and they're just like, okay, to get her to stop. Hey, Miley. So that's what she does. She can't control her oldest anymore, because her oldest is in her early 20s, has a great job, has her own house. She can't control her oldest. And I guarantee you that when her son turns 18, Kelly and Brock are going to block that woman and never look back. I bet they cannot wait till that young man turns 18. They cannot wait. I guarantee. Heck, I'm sure that young man probably hates her being his mother, if you want my honesty. Could you imagine? Controlling people and spiraling when she loses control? Absolutely. Absolutely. Put some of this on my face. I do got to work today. What time is it?